Hi guys.
Hi.
Tag video time.
Yay.
We love these, and it's been a couple of weeks since our friend Kristin, and we'll definitely put her channel down below, started a tag of YouTube enablers. So it's basically you look at your stuff that you bought and anything that you have that reminds you of a YouTuber because you bought it based on their recommendation. Kind of get on the channel and start talking about it. So,
and it's kind of what all of us do is we all watch each other's videos. We all get ideas of, hey, if she likes that, then I probably would too.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean,
this is fun.
So much of our makeup collection has come off of someone's recommendation.
Absolutely.
Like, there are a few things that we have randomly gone out and like found on our own that we really love.
Yep.
But yeah, we're gonna get right to showing you guys who has enabled us.
Yes, and we will make sure that we put everyone's name and channel down below so that if you're not familiar with them, you can hop over and go subscribe and watch their videos because they're all fabulous ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
I think we have to get started with, obviously, Makeup by Tiffany D. Because if you guys been watching our channel for a while, she is one of the reasons, she's one of the girls on YouTube that inspired us.
Made us want to start doing YouTube videos.
So obviously, when we look at our collection, there are a lot of pieces that have Tiffany all over it.
I'd say a third, if not a little bit more of our
So we narrowed it down today.
Yeah, we picked kind of just like some of our most favorites.
Yes.
We feel like we have to start first with Sigma brushes.
Absolutely.
Jayme was the first one to buy these for me, and then I in return bought them for her. And Tiffany obviously is a huge supporter of the Sigma brand, so we had to give her the shout out and all the credit for us going out and picking these up.
Yes.
And we do love them. They're great quality brushes. We totally recommend them if you guys are interested in purchasing some. We have our link below that you can buy them from, and you can get 10% off. So yeah,
we use them every day.
All due to Tiffany.
All due to Tiffany.
And we have several other things apiece that Tiffany kind of got us to go out and purchase. And some of our favorite things that we have discovered lately have been the Wet n Wild palettes. This is Comfort Zone, which you guys have probably seen already if you don't even own it yourself. But I absolutely love this palette. Both of us do. You can get so many looks out of this.
And this is Petal Pusher. It's still out, and it's great for this time of year. And without Tiffany showing us these palettes, I mean, I think we would have tried the Wet n Wild eventually, but when she started talking about them and we're like, okay, she knows her eyeshadow.
If they pass her standards, then we definitely need to check them out.
You guys have seen our videos, seen our favorites, like our go-to makeup looks, and we have a ton of the little trios, so thank you to Tiffany because we think this is these Wet n Wild shadows are something that's the best at the drugstore.
Yeah.
Everybody needs Wet n Wild.
So much bang for your buck.
Absolutely.
We both have the Laura Mercier Caviar Eye Stick, or Caviar Stick Eye Color in Amethyst.
Yes.
Love this pencil. I actually wore this the other night to dinner, and I wore it along my lower lash line, and it was so pretty, and it's like really smoky, and it blends out really nice.
Easy to work with.
So creamy.
And it's probably one of those products that I would have walked by at Sephora and been like, oh, that's a swatcher, that's nice, I don't really need it. Yeah. But then when she kept showing them out, we were like, okay, let's try it.
Yeah. And then another lip product, or a lip product that I bought because Tiffany talked about it so much, was the NARS Easy Lover. This is the Velvet Gloss lip pencil. I love this color. It's a gorgeous shade of pink. I bought this recently when we went to New York, and I tried it on in Sephora, and I left it on kind of for the rest of the day, and I was convinced that, I indeed needed it. So I came back home and purchased it immediately.
Tarte blushes.
Yeah.
This is Exposed, but we became Tarte blush lovers because of her.
Yeah.
She went out and got these. She got a bunch of them. So we had to try them.
This is Glisten. It's really pretty pink. It's definitely like my blush that I reach for when I want a fun pop of pink.
Yeah, and this nude is perfect. I feel like I go to this a whole lot, so.
Definitely.
Let's see, I have one more thing from Tiffany.
Okay.
I don't even think she uses it anymore, but the Origins Vitazing. She showed it, and I was like, ooh, magic product.
Yeah.
I love it. I will probably always buy it. This is great even It has a slight tint to it. I feel like I used to think it had more tint than it actually does now.
Right.
But I think it's nice if you're getting up for the day and you're like, oh, I might just go to the gym, but I don't want to go barefaced. This isn't going to give you this is not like, it's no tinted moisturizer in my opinion. It's a little less than that.
You look very fresh-faced.
Yeah, it just takes a little bit of your, oh, I just woke up face and makes it a little bit nicer. I feel like this is good for like if you're going to the pool, just to throw this on. And I even sometimes wear this under other things, like a BB cream or whatever. So I love it, and I feel like it's something that always needs to be in my makeup bag.
Okay. So moving on, that's just a few things from Tiffany. I feel like we need to talk about Kristen at BeautyMoxie.
Love her.
One of our favorite girls and a fellow Virginia resident.
Hey, girl.
Hey. Jayme picked up this Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush for me in Blushing Bride because Kristen actually recommended that Jayme buy this for me. She thought that it would be a good color for me. So thank you so much,
Yeah, I reached
Kristen.
out to her.
Love it.
One day when Tarte was having a flash sale on Instagram that Kristen had let me know about, and it was half off blushes, which if you're not following Tarte on Instagram, you probably should.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, hey girl, I need help. Like, what should I get Mendi? And she wrote back a couple of suggestions, and this was one, and it's one that I need it too. And then I feel like this Maybelline Dream Lumi Concealer, I saw her talking about it. I think it was also on her blog, and I was like, I want to try it. So since then,
and you love it.
Love it. I love it better than the Age Rewind with the, because I don't have any problems turning this up. Love it. And since then, I've even gotten the pink based one. We both have.
Yeah, we
the
love
salmon based one. But I think of Kristen.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right, and I have to think of MsGoldgirl Marnie every time I reach for the Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer. It's a concealer and highlighter in one. And Marnie does great videos where she explains in such great detail, and she just keeps it really like honest and real. And she's kind of will explain in her videos too why she uses the certain concealers that she does. I really love this. I've been very impressed with it. I've only had it for maybe 3 weeks or so. Yeah. And I've been reaching for it a lot. So definitely Marnie is good on her recommendations. I know that I have purchased other things off of her
we both got the caddy, the makeup caddy that we saw her. The spin around that's actually Martha Stewart for like scrapbooking.
Yeah, but you can get it at Michael's.
Yeah, and get a coupon.
It's in my video of my makeup collection and storage video, so maybe we'll link that below.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
but
was
without Marnie, we were like,
that's genius.
Yeah. JoshCollierMUA, he works for Hourglass. Yeah. And we both have some Hourglass products. Now, I just picked up this Mineral Veil. It's one of the most popular of Hourglass products. I really love this. When you put this on your skin, it makes you feel so soft. Like, I don't really know. Soft as a baby's butt? I don't know. But lip glosses, lipsticks, when I think of Hourglass, you have to think of Josh.
Yeah, he's wonderful, and we've been so fortunate to get to be around him several times, and he is fabulous. Yes. Always on point.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, the Jack Black lip balm in Natural Mint and Shea Butter. It's SPF 20. What? SPF 25. Yeah. I have maybe 4 or 5 of these now, and my husband actually uses a little bit of this too. It's not too greasy looking on him, but I love these. I feel like I have one in my purse, one by my bed, one in my makeup cabinet.
Yeah, and I have this one too, but it's the only one that I have is the matte.
And I probably would not have picked it up if we hadn't seen it, talked to Josh about it. Yeah, love it.
Okay. I have to thank Lorraine Stanek at TheCurrentCustom for talking about Buxom White Russian. She was one of the very first people on YouTube that I saw talking about this lip gloss all the time. I absolutely love it. It has a really nice like minty kind of like scent to it. It's so pretty. I love these Buxom glosses, but White Russian is probably the most like popular one. And I remember forever I would go to get it, and it was constantly sold out.
You could swatch it and see how pretty it was, but we could never get it.
Yeah, and we love Lorraine's channels, multiple channels.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was definitely. She's addicting too. Like she used to do day in the life videos.
I hope she comes
she's
back.
She's kind of gotten away from that now that she's had the baby Graham. He's so adorable. But yeah, we love Lorraine.
This is thanks to Lorraine. It is OPI Strawberry Margarita. When she was doing the day in the life videos, she always would talk about her nail color, her toenail polish, and she was constantly going to get manicures. Like, I feel like she was getting manicures all the time, which is fabulous. But this hot pink, she talked about it so many times that I was like, I have to. Yeah. And this is one of my favorite polishes, like, I think of all time. And I really do think that you need to go to your nearest Ulta or wherever they have these and buy it.
Definitely,
I love it.
Especially for summer.
Oh, it's glossy and it's beautiful and I love it.
Yeah. All right, I have to give all of the credit for my infatuation with the Soap and Glory hand food. Like, seriously, this stuff has changed my life. I'm probably being a tad bit dramatic there, but this all goes to FleurDeForce. She was one of the very first YouTubers that I saw talking about this. A ton of people have talked about it since, but I remember watching Fleur like for probably the past 4 or 5 years, and when she was first talking about this, I'm not sure that it was easily available in the US. Like, I feel like it then became really common for it to be like in Sephora. But I love this stuff. It's amazing hand lotion, and I love their body butters. I've even went and bought the Miss Dior perfume because someone told me that it smelled like hand food, and now that's one of my favorite perfumes.
And it does. It does.
It does.
Lisa D1.
Oh yeah.
Clarins Gloss Prestige. Love these. This nude shade, which actually, okay, this is rose right here, and this is nude. This actually looks like rose.
We swear they got those flipped.
But I'm telling you, I love these glosses. We both love these glosses. I have one more. This is Papaya is the orange one, and then I said rose and nude.
Yeah.
We also have, I have a pink one. What's that one called?
Is it watermelon? No.
Or is it grenadine? No, it's not that one. I forget
too.
But they're beautiful. They smell delicious.
They're like great bubble gum.
2 more had come out for the spring and summer that I know are on Nordstrom's website, and I'm still not completely happy that I don't have them.
I know. I want them too.
Yeah, so it might have to happen.
I think my whole obsession with the Clarins brand, and that is where I've gone with my skincare, like 100%, started with these lip glosses. Like, going to the counter and buying these lip glosses was what definitely started my interest, and from there I swear by Clarins now.
And I know that there are a ton of other things that we could pull for Lisa because I know there are MAC things that I have, but when I think Lisa, for some reason, because this was such a fabulous lip gloss, I can't help but think of her.
Yeah.
Thanks, girl.
Thank you. All right. Have to talk about Inglot. We were in New York, and Kassie at ShadesOfKassie and Laura at MrsLolaLynn were just totally like hyping up Inglot shadows. And since they have an Inglot store in New York City, we had to swing by there and get some eyeshadows. So I went with the Freedom System palette and just the 4-pan, and I don't know the colors right off the top of my head. I'm going to eventually pull these out of here with magnets because I want to know what colors I have so that I don't accidentally order more. But Inglot shadows are awesome. They're buttery, they blend like a dream, and they're gorgeous.
And they're inexpensive.
Yeah, they're $6 like per pan. The Freedom System gives you all the flexibility to like make whatever type of palette you want, and we're going to definitely be buying more.
Yes, and go to, you can go to Inglot, their website, but then we recently found beautylish.com. Our friend Aileen, her channel is Nelia something.
There's
we're going to link her
numbers,
below.
476 maybe?
Yeah, we're going to link her below because she did a video where she showed the magnet and how you can get a magnet off your refrigerator and pull those out without hurting your shadows, which is fabulous.
Yeah.
And then her video recently where she swatched a bunch, she said you can order them off of beautylish.com, and which she did, and she said it was, I think, easier than ordering it on Inglot's website. But the cool thing about Beautylish is that you can go and if you click the color, you can see swatches on a lighter skin tone and a darker skin tone, and I think that's fabulous.
That is a wonderful, such a good resource.
And then I have a ShadesOfKassie thing as well, and it would be the, I'm going to try to, this is the hardest thing to get into.
It is really hard to open.
Urban Decay Naked Basics. She had done a video on like must-have palettes.
Yeah.
And she showed this one. And Mendi had already had it, and I was like, oh, I like it. And then, I don't know, I had that weak moment when it was 20% off, you know, when my no-buy was going on. And Kassie was like, you need this one. And I was like, I know, girl, thanks. And you know what's funny? After I got it, I contemplated sending it back because I was like, most of them are matte. I'm not truly, like, I don't...
Girl likes her some sparkles.
I like sparkles. But I actually go to this a lot more than I thought, and I love it. And I'm glad to have it.
I love this palette for is this Naked 2 shade right here.
Yes.
It's an awesome color for blending your transition color and your crease.
Yes.
Really, really awesome. Plus, this highlighter here, Venus, is beautiful.
I use
for, like,
that a lot.
under the brow bone or in the inner corner. So gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
So that is my Shades of Kassie.
Okay, I have to talk about Crystal at Crystal is 007.
Oh, I have some.
I love her. We both love her. Can't just say me. She is a Maryland girl, so she is just a hop, skip, and a jump away from us
She
here
hauls,
in Richmond.
and we love it because she gets stuff early, and then we're like, oh my gosh, she's close to us, so we're like, if she found it, we can find it too.
And she vlogs also at Crystal the Vlog, and her husband does like little cooking segments.
Don't watch him if you're hungry.
So good, like, girl, you got the hookup with your man. Yes. Okay, but I bought this palette from Black Radiance. It is called Downtown Browns. It's made by the same people who make the Wet n Wild palettes. I love these colors though. Talking about pigmented, these shades right here are so gorgeous, and I can't say enough about these palettes. For the price that you pay for them at the drugstore and the outcome that you can get from them on your eyes, the only thing we ever say about the Wet n Wild palettes is just make sure you use an eye primer. But we recommend using an eye primer for any brand.
Anything.
But yeah, Downtown Brown's palette
it's beautiful.
is really, really pretty. So.
And it's great for all skin tones. So Mendi gets looks out of it that suit her. I get them. And then obviously if you're darker skin tone.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, so thank you so much, Crystal.
I want to just throw this out. Color tattoos. Okay, she didn't get me started on the color tattoos. But this latest collection... the metallic-y ones. This is, I just grabbed one, Lavish Lavender, because I've used it, I feel like, the most. The reason why I think of her is because she hauled them and swatched them, I feel like, first. So when I was going back, I was in Walgreens, right, going, which ones am I going to get? I think there were like 8 of them, and I knew I couldn't. 8 times like $7 a piece. I knew I couldn't do that, and I didn't need them all. But I found her video, and I'm like, you know, trying to listen to it all quiet, but looking at her swatches, and so I picked my 4 based on that. So I knew that I had to say, hey, Crystal, thank you, because not only am I loving the tattoos, these are great. I just feel like everybody should have them. This is like the perfect purple, and I wear it by itself. So far, I've only worn this by itself.
Oh, cool.
But you can obviously put it on as a base. So, and you know what? Even with these, I still use a primer.
Yeah.
I don't know. People say you don't have to. I do. Yeah.
Primers kind of changed our life.
I know.
All right. I have to give the credit for this limited edition Wet n Wild Color Icon palette to Lindsay at LaFemme5278. Love her. She's a gorgeous girl. So sweet and like easy to watch. But these fun, I call these my fun spring colors, spring and summer colors. Love this palette. I've played with it a lot. I think that these also you can use maybe with your brush just a tiny bit wet because they are a little lighter than like what I experienced with like the Comfort Zone palette. But if you wet your brush just a tiny bit, you can get great looks out of this palette and really fun for spring and summer. So
we feel like she's one of the first videos that we saw where she found them and showed it maybe in a haul or either that or it was just a video on these, but she also was sweet enough to do a giveaway. So that was nice.
She's a doll.
Okay.
What do you want to go to next?
This Mary Kay Lash Love Mascara. This makes me think of MMandL because the MMandLShow, I think that's their YouTube channel. Those girls are nuts.
Michelle Money and Laura. Hilarious. Which Michelle Money, obviously, if you guys follow The Bachelor, you know that she was one of the Bachelorettes.
Which I didn't even know that because I didn't follow it. But they are hilarious girls, I swear.
Awesome.
And they talked about this so much that I have a girlfriend, Catherine, who does Mary Kay. And I got it from her. And I don't know why I haven't talked about this yet because I actually really like this. Check out, I got black. Check out this. It's very slim and sleek. I don't know. I think it does really great things for me, and I regret that I haven't talked about it.
That's awesome.
But I think it was like $14, and I like it, and I wear it, and I always think about those crazy girls, and we're crazy, they're crazy. But yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. I love them.
And I like to see girls like they're in, like Michelle does hair. She's a stylist, and then Laura, I think, is some type of esthetician or whatever. They know their makeup and stuff, and I don't know why I was impressed that, I mean, Michelle's been on TV, and I'm like, she likes Mary Kay Lash Love. Like, they didn't get paid to talk about it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, they're awesome. All right, you go, because I have just one thing left.
Okay. This is Laura from MrsLolaLynn. The first thing is Max Blush, Mineralized Blush in Warm Soul. I got this because I saw this in one of her tutorials or something she was talking about, and then I watched another video and I was like, oh, her blush looks nice. I scrolled down and it was this, and I was like, yeah, I have to have it, and I love it. It's really pretty.
She's so sweet. We were lucky enough to meet, well, I already talked about that. We met Laura in New York. Her and her husband, and they were so much fun.
And you know, I trust her recommendations.
Yeah.
I think her skin is somewhat like mine. I think mine might be a little more drier.
A little more dry?
Or drier, not more drier. Oh gosh. Anyway, Aveeno, I caught myself. Aveeno BB cream. She did a review on BB creams, and she really liked this one. And I like Aveeno. I think that if you want to get skincare from the drugstore, Aveeno is a wonderful brand to start with.
Yeah.
This is Fair to Light. I believe this is the only shade out right now. It's SPF 30, which is fabulous. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I still can't decide if I like it better than the Garnier. I might do a little review on the two of those. But I'm really impressed. So thank you, Laura.
Might have to try that at some point too.
I can give you some to try, and then you can see if you want to buy it.
That sounds good. Alright, I have one thing left, and it is the Stila in the Light palette. Now, I had my eye on this for a while because I didn't go out and buy it right away. But when I saw Theresa at BeautyforEveryday do a tutorial with it, and kind of like a first impressions type video, I knew that I needed to go get it because
some love.
It has gotten a lot of love. Oh, and I'm missing the smudge stick eyeliner in here, which is one of my favorites. It's like a dark chocolate brown, and it's called Damsel. I love that eyeliner. So yeah, thank you so much, Theresa, for talking about this, because once you talked about it, I was like, that's it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it today. And I have used this so much. I travel with this palette a lot too, because you can do so many eye looks with this. You can go kind of darker with like gunmetal and black, or you can go really light and natural. I love it. So thank you so much, Theresa. And her videos are fabulous.
She's so sweet. Oh my gosh. And then last, but certainly not least, because girlfriend started the tag, is kristingehm. I don't know. I started watching a lot of her videos. I feel like I was getting caught up on them and stuff around in February, because this also, the Naked Flush palette, is something that I bought when I was supposed to not be buying stuff. And I remember she did a video, I can't remember if it was on it or a look, but when she said how much she liked it, I don't know what it was. I was like, it's kristingehm approved. I need it too.
Yeah.
And I really love it. I think because Kristen has a lighter complexion, and when she was saying, oh, I think it'd be good for, you know, lighter, I am a light to medium, sometimes medium, but sometimes not so medium. I think I'm darker than I am, is what I'm trying to say. But this pink blush, this highlighter, and this bronzer, and I'm new to bronzers. I don't wear them a whole lot. I have really, really enjoyed this. In fact, I'm wearing the blush. I'm wearing all three of these things today. You can't really tell the bronzer because I'm still light-handed. But I think of Kristen every time I grab this, because without her, I probably would have walked past it and maybe not ever got it.
Yeah, and you talk about meeting someone on YouTube who you're like, we would instantly be best friends. Kristen, yeah, we love you, girl.
We come into your hometown.
We're going to take over. But no, thank you so much for starting this tag.
Yes.
Obviously, we had a ton of fun with this.
Yes.
And we watch so many YouTubers that we could probably go on and on and on for days.
That's what we were talking about. We were thinking that because she started this tag, it doesn't have to be a one-time tag.
Yeah.
That once we go through our stuff again, or as we get stuff, maybe we'll do this again. It's a good way to give a shout out to your friends on YouTube, but to also show you guys fabulous products, as well as channels that you may not know about.
So it's kind of like a share the love tag.
Share the love.
So let's come in for a hug. Oh, yes. We love all of you so much.
Thank you so much. And thank you guys for watching, and let us know a product
And I'm
That's
sorry,
Zoe, if you
that
didn't hear
moaning
her.
is coming from my chocolate lab, who I think wants to go outside, so I'll get on that right away.
Yeah, so anyway, drop us a comment, let us know one of your favorite products and maybe who you got it from. Even if it's not a YouTuber, if it's your mom or your sister or whatever. We like to hear those things.
Yeah. Maybe you found something off of our recommendation. We would really love to hear
I know,
that.
that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
All right, you guys, we love y'all so much.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.